next time, Jeff? I'll wait till the emergency's over to come up with a solution.
Brody,
that would make a lot of fucking sense.
From home.
Where do we want to start today?
What a show.
At the very beginning.
All right.
A very good place to start.
I just want to commend everybody for reacting well under pressure, especially Elvis.
Do you?
Yeah. Listen, in that situation, there's really not much you can do.
No.
You have to wait for an
there's
engineer
not.
to come in here and fix it. Right, Elvis?
But it's one of those
Yes.
things to... Oh, he's there?
Yeah, but I'm leaving.
There
Bye.
he is. Okay, bye.
Fuck this place. I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
So
I feel like it was one of those scenarios, though, where you really see how everybody acts under pressure, and you see the people who start to chime in and give information when it's like, we just all need to be silent.
So let me ask you
And let
this,
them
Gandhi,
work.
because Gandhi and
Yes.
Froggy, I feel like you had the best viewpoint. Froggy, were you on the phone the whole time?
Yeah. I talked to Elvis twice, and then I was on the phone with Scary trying to time everything
And Gandhi, I know I called you and had you on hold. What was your objective point of view from not being in the room around the chaos?
You could tell who was really holding it in. Like Scary was really holding it in. You know, normally he wants to like push everyone out of the way.
Right.
He was sort of like pacing, like but only on his feet. He was just moving back and forth like he is right now.
And the reason
he wanted to jump in so bad, he couldn't. He didn't do it.
Gandhi.
Danielle was chill. She just sat there, chilled out. Brody started tossing in. I couldn't totally hear it, but I did hear someone tell him to shut up.
He was giving solutions.
Yeah.
Where solutions were not welcome because a few expletives were flying around the room.
But they were good. There was a good idea, but not when someone didn't want an idea at the moment.
I think A+ for Scary, though.
You don't need
Okay.
Okay, so that is your...
Nate, you were good. You were good under pressure.
Okay.
Danielle was good under pressure.
Sucked under pressure. He sucked.
sucked.
No.
Thank you, Elvis.
And the thing is, I've been terrible in the past, so I had to. This time, I consciously thought, "Don't freak out! Don't freak out! Don't freak out! Be calm! Be calm! Be calm!" So here I was, calm. I think you should talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room, though.
What is that?
Oh, the logo.
Oh, the new logo.
This is, I'm sorry, the studio going off for 40
no one
minutes
wants to
is
know
way
about
more
that.
interesting
Yeah,
than the
no
logo.
Hey, Nate. Hey,
People are
Nate.
seeing it and they don't know what that is.
Okay, that's the new logo. Can we move on from that?
Hey, Nate.
Yes, Froggy.
We also
Froggy.
have breaking news. 1 minute ago, Tom Brady has officially retired from the NFL. It's from his mouth.
Oh, are you okay, Froggy?
Okay, so
Yeah,
just so
I
you know,
expected it anyways.
this was recorded at 9:38 Eastern
Yeah.
Standard
He
Time.
released a long statement and the gist says, it is difficult for me to write this, but here it goes. I am no longer able to make the competitive commitment anymore to play in the NFL. I've loved my NFL career. It is now time for me to focus my time and energy on other things that require my attention. It's a very long statement, but that's
But let me
gist
ask
of
you a
it.
question. He's done this before where he retired.
No, he hasn't.
And came back.
No.
I thought he did it years
He's not.
back,
He hasn't pulled a
retired.
Michael Jordan. But
No.
here's my question, Froggy.
No?
How do you feel about this? Because you are probably the biggest fan of Tom Brady here in the room. Do you think he's making the right decision?
I do.
Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't he lead in touchdowns, passing yards,
Reception, everything this year. Yeah, I do. I do think it's time to walk. I think if he's decided, because of what his commitment is to play, how much he trains and what he eats and everything he does is completely revolved around football, and if that takes away from the time for him to spend with his family and he can't commit 100%, then he should walk away. And he's earned the right to walk away whenever the hell he wants. He's done more than anybody ever thought he could. And if he's decided that, hey, I'm ready to spend time with Giselle, my kids, then he should absolutely go do that. I'm not mad at him at any means. I'm thankful for what we got to witness, whether he was
Right.
on
I'm
my
not mad
team
at
or
him
not.
either. I'm not mad at him either. As a
Well, I'm
Jets
sure you're
fan.
not, because he kicked your ass every year. I
A
can
whole lot of
understand that.
ass kicking.
Yeah. He did that to a lot of teams, not just yours.
A lot of teams, yeah. I would say, not to get too football-y, but I think he sees the writing on the wall that Tampa Bay is going to make some changes, and they might not come back with the same team. And this was the year to win. Well, listen, great career.
Yeah.
Never be another one like him, so to speak. So
No, but it's
good for the league.
Yeah,
good for him.
I respect him walking away. I'm not mad. I trust
Yeah, me too. I'm not mad.
Well, you don't even like sports.
Scotty, do you know who we're talking about?
He plays basketball.
Scotty, how many home runs did he hit last year?
The football guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the football guy.
I'm not mad. It's fine. It sucks, but I'm not mad.
I'm surprised he didn't milk one more of his podcasts out of it. Like, oh, tune in on my next podcast, and I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Yep.
So I was kind of hoping he didn't retire, so he could stick it to all the sports writers that leaked it when they shouldn't have.
Yeah, I was too.
You know,
it was a part of me hoping that, but it's when it's time, it's time.
So it was Tom Brady that blew up our studio.
Yeah, that's it. Is our engineer Jeff still lurking around? It looks like he was for a second. Hi, Jeff.
He's making sure. He's worried.
Oh, I have questions for Jeff, though. I feel like we should quiz
Jeff
him
is
about
putting in
some
for a
things
raise
right now.
at management because
What?
he
Jeff's
should
been
save
putting in for a raise for 12 years here
I know.
at this company.
Jeff, you
and me
deserve
both.
it.
I'm making less money now.
Jeff, that camera right there.
Okay.
Take it to everybody.
Jeff's doing more and making less. That's not good.
Jeff, with what just happened with the great blackout, whatever we want to call it. Meltdown. Who in the studio do you want on your team in an emergency situation, and who are you kicking off?
Be honest this time.
I'm keeping Elvis because he's pretty level-headed.
Okay.
And if stuff really gets bad, he knows how to escalate things quickly.
He's got the bat phone.
I'll keep Danielle because Danielle just turns off her microphone and shops online and doesn't pay attention to anything.
Like when the show's on the air.
And I'm keeping Nate because Nate actually, if I say Nate, call this person, Nate's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Scary likes to try.
Yeah.
But
This was a very good effort, though. This was a good effort.
You know what? He goes into panic mode.
Not this time.
and I'm voting Garrett and Brody off the island.
Wow.
Very much.
I'm the only one that had a suggestion. You got nasty.
Unwanted.
But you suggest something like I'm elbows deep into pulling stuff out.
Right.
Oh, well, Jeff, it's like when
I have an idea.
The firefighters putting the fire out of your house, and you suggest to him, Mr. Firefighter, why don't you hook up to the hydrant there instead? The firefighter should turn around and hit you with a water
I
cannon
have a great idea.
and knock you over.
You know what I'll do next time, Jeff? I'll wait till the emergency's over to come up with a solution.
Brody,
that would make a lot of
it's better when
fucking
you just
sense.
Work from home.
Yeah.
See, you know what I did?
I'm gonna work from your home. Your wife will thank you.
It's like when you're giving birth and the doctor's down there and you wait. The husband's like, "Hey, doc, what if you did this?"
Yeah, Doc, maybe the forceps should go this way.
You know what?
See, you've got to be responsive to it. So Jeff in this situation is the surgeon operating on the patient, which is the studio. And I saw Jeff was under the board in this dark space. I'm like, I'll put a flashlight out.
It was helpful.
So I'm
there.
like,
that is helpful.
there you go. Not like, hey, well, why don't we do this there, Jeff?
Well, you know what? He was knee deep in it, and he was focused on the.
Where's his oh, damn blackout again on his monitor.
Look, you were focused on
Jeff.
fixing the board. You obviously were not in the mindset to think of solutions. That other studio used to be flippable, where we could just run in.
It was flippable in like 2002.
Well, that was the last time I've been in the studio. Hello, we're all working from home.
Well, I think you did a great job,
He
Jeff.
did do a great
Good
job.
job, Jeff.
Great job.
What do you think of the new logo while you're here?
Oh my God.
Scary, nobody
I
gives a
think the
shit about the
logo's.
logo.
I think the logo's
I
cursed.
think that's gonna. Our facilities people are not going to be happy with all the rebranding.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, let's put it this way. I don't think we're going to touch the paint until we leave this place.
Oh no, you made the morning show bigger. I felt like somebody may have been a
We
little.
just got a raise today.
We got a little more important than the logo.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Always a pleasure, Jeff.
thank you, Jeff.
Love you, Jeff.
Nobody cares about the logo. People care about this.
It's cool.
They're gonna listen more now.
I just feel like what happened, this is the equivalent. Okay, this was Farrah Fawcett dying. The studio crapping out was Michael Jackson dying.
Okay.
That's basically the
So
same thing.
that reminds me, MTV Music Awards about 10 years ago now.
Uh-huh.
The whole show, the performance coming up by Muse is that everyone is going to be at work talking about the performance by Muse. Stay tuned for the performance by Muse. And then Kanye went on stage and interrupted Taylor Swift, and no one remembered the performance by Muse. And that's the logo. Muse
That's right.
is the logo.
Muse is Who's Fancy.
Yeah.
And so is the
that's
logo.
great.
I'm sorry.
Nobody knows what that is.
But he's so
He's
Google
still
it.
who is
He
fancy.
was.
That's the beauty of it.
Sorry.
Right, we still don't know.
Do you remember that story? You don't remember that, do you, Gandhi?
I have heard the story from you guys, but I did not experience this. No.
The worst marketing campaign in the history of radio, Nate, would you say?
So Fancy was an artist, very nice guy,
Yeah.
and it was branded as this is going to be the next big artist. This is going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Right, they made it seem like he was going to be the next Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber. Like it
They
was
also
that
made
big.
it seem like he might be somebody famous singing under a different name.
Yeah,
right.
So people thought it was Charlie Puth. They were trying to guess.
So the whole premise was Who's Fancy? And we had to guess who was doing this song and who was behind it.
right.
And then it came out, and boy, it was just like a fart in church.
It wasn't anybody. It was a new artist that no one ever heard
Right.
of.
Yeah.
Then he became who is fancy.
Yeah.
No,
You-
but it was
Oh.
they kept him hidden. Remember,
Yeah.
everything was hidden, and you didn't know.
And he was so
It was a big
nice.
reveal. He came here
Jake.
for the big reveal.
We had to put a
Jake
picture of him
Haggood.
So nice.
and black
Yeah.
out his face.
Yeah.
Huh. And now there's a new band called Fancy Child, which is a hip hop group. Huh.
Let's get him in here.
Who is Fancy? Just got rolled right over.
Oh. Anyway, how much?
Are we done?
I'm spent.
You spent?
You guys, what do we have, like 4 minutes left?
Yeah. You burned more calories in the last
about
hour than you have in the last year, Scary.
Should we cut it short today?
Yeah, I think we're done.
We cut the whole show short.
That's fancy.
That's fancy.
That's fancy.
Oh. Well, I never saw anything from Fancy again.
He had the nicest nails. Do you remember that?
Yes,
He
he
had
was
fancy
so
nails.
nice.
Have you guys seen the
He
logo?
looks like a nice guy.
Have you seen the logo?
Oh, the logo. Scary, move aside. All right.
If only I could see it.
I think that's where we're going to end things today. Bye, everybody.
Bye.